Have you ever dreamed of becoming an entrepreneur? Well, I know many people left their jobs during the pandemic to start their own business. And if that's you or you know someone, then stick around for the rest of the show. Well, welcome to Small Business Saturday Shout Out. I am your host, Alicia Couri. Let me just move my mic closer. I think I had it turned the wrong direction. So hopefully you can hear me. So I want to welcome you all who are watching us live here. And those of you who tune in after the show goes live, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this show in the replay format. We really appreciate all of you that tune in after the live. We really do. And so thank you for joining us today. I already see someone popping in our Facebook group, which reminds me that if you are in Facebook, welcome Facebook, and you're in the Facebook group, Small Business Saturday Shout Out, to go ahead and tag the end of your message with your name, so I know who it is that it is, and I can shout you out that way. Because privacy on Facebook, they block your name. It just says Facebook user. So I'd like to acknowledge you if you so choose. So if you're on Facebook, if you haven't yet joined our group over in Facebook, if you have a business, if you have a small business, you're a coach, a consultant, go ahead and join the group, because we allow you to promote what you got coming up and going on. So go ahead, facebook.com/groups/SBSSO. For those of you who haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got great content over there, and even more to come. We've got a lot of stuff coming up that to help build you up and help you in many different ways. So go ahead, go to our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/C/Alicia Couri, and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. So when we go live or when we upload new videos, you can know what's going on. For those on LinkedIn, our LinkedIn audience, thank you so much for joining us. And also, we have an audience over on Twitch. So we do appreciate you tuning in and watching us on those different platforms. Listen, Small Business Saturday Shout Out is sponsored by FAMU Mary, medical marijuana. So they promote the education around knowing more about medical marijuana. And so it's an industry that's still in its infancy, and you need to understand what it's about, where you can get it, why you can get it, how you can get a prescription, all the things that you need to know to legally obtain medical marijuana in some states. So in the state of Florida here, you can go to mary.famu.edu and check it out. We'll share some more about that later on in the show. It's also sponsored by Audacious Concepts, Inc., which is a boutique consulting firm that provides audacious solutions to nagging and persistent people issues that clog your revenue pipeline. So for more information, you can go to audaciousconceptsinc.com and check that out. Oh my goodness. This show is Small Business Saturday Shout Out, right? And so there are 3 ways that you can get a shout out on this show. This is a particularly special show because we do want to shout out your business, and we want to give you an opportunity to market your business more powerfully. So number 1 way to get a shout out is to be a guest on the show. So we have guests, and if you want to be a guest, you can email support@aliciacouri.com. You can go ahead and email support@aliciacouri.com and just request to be a guest on the show. The second way you can get a shout out, which is the easiest possible way, is just drop a comment of who you are, what your business is, and how people can reach you. And I will give you a shout out during the show. And the third way to get a shout out is to provide us with a 30-second commercial, and we will play it on the show, and you can get a shout out that way. So those are 3 ways to get a shout out on the show. And actually, I am going to give a shout out right now to someone, a small business who's just getting started, and it's Elle Designs, and she creates custom made jewelry. So she custom made. I have a lot of sensitivity to jewelry. So she custom made these freshwater pearls, this pearl necklace for me, and earrings, as you can see, a matching set. So she creates these really custom jewelry pieces for you. And if you want to check her out, now she's, like I said, brand new, just getting started. You can go to their Instagram page. It's just getting started. So exciting, but you can go to their Instagram page. It's Elle Designs TT on Instagram. So go check it out. Go give her a follow. We love to help small businesses, especially new businesses that are just starting up. So go give her a follow. And again, she creates custom jewelry for you, also jewelry repairs, especially if you are in the Caribbean. If you're in Trinidad, if you're in the Caribbean, she will hook you up. But she's also working on the exporting of these custom pieces. So, yep. So my and I can wear this in multiple ways because she just made one beautiful long string of pearls for me. Yay. So that brings me to our guest coming up. Let's see. Are you ready? Oh, wait. I have one more thing to share with you before I bring my guest up. One more thing. And that is, the shows here are produced by Red Carpet CEO, and we have multiple shows that we produce as well as a podcast. I'm so excited. The podcast is coming back this month. We're in October, people. So this month, the podcast is being relaunched, the next season of the podcast. I'll share that a little bit later on too, but leading with audacious confidence. It's for those leaders. It's for those climbing that corporate ladder into executive positions. And it's not just coaches who work directly with C-suite leaders to give you advice, direction, how to overcome certain things, but also we speak to CEOs. We speak to those top leaders in those positions to tell you how they got to where they are, what were some of the obstacles they had to overcome, just to give you some, encouragement on your journey up that ladder. Hey, Dr. Patricia Rogers, she is here live in person. So that's one of the shows, the podcast that we have that's coming back, and it'll drop every Wednesday starting this month. And then we have Unleash Your Audacious Confidence, which is on Win Win Women TV. And that's on Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So join us. And that's all for women, about women, helping you build your confidence. So we also do guests on that show. If you want to be a guest on that show, if you want to be a guest on any of our shows, just drop us an email. And then, of course, we have this show, Small Business Saturday Shout Out, on Saturdays, so that you can, if you have a business, you can be a part of that. So now let me, bring up our next guest. Well, let me introduce our next guest. And she is a great friend of mine and an amazing businesswoman with a tremendous story. And I encourage you, if you're starting a business, you need to hear this woman and the information she has to share with you. So stick around. Well, welcome back to Small Business Saturday Shout Out. I'm your host, Alicia Couri. And on today's show, I have Dr. Patricia Rogers. And before I bring her up, I'm going to share this video with you. So Dr. Patricia Rogers has an event coming up all about living the dream if you're an entrepreneur, and she has some amazing speakers, as you can see, coming up this month again. So you have to make sure you register. So let me tell you about her, and then I'll bring her live to talk about this. So Dr. Patricia Rogers is the CEO of Unity in Service, Inc. She's a retired corrections lieutenant with 29 years in law enforcement who trained thousands of employees to excel in their careers. Dr. Rogers is a 12-year veteran of the U.S. Army and graduate of St. Thomas University. She discovered her gifts and talents and turned them into a business. She has positioned herself as a visibility strategist, international public speaker, and international best-selling author, business coach, and virtual event coordinator. Her inspirational breakthrough system will show you strategies, improve your personal development, and build confidence. Dr. Rogers' coaching programs take entrepreneurs from where they are to where they desire to be with ease. Her zone of genius is promoting others and raising their level of authority through public speaking opportunities at her virtual events, Unity in Service hosts annually. I would love to welcome to the show Dr. Patricia Rogers. Hey,
Well,
how are you?
hello, Alicia.
I know you're busy there inviting people to the
You
stream.
know I was
I know
right.
how you do.
I was trying to get it in. I didn't mean to come in with my head down, but you know
No,
me,
no, I know.
that last reach, as they call it.
Woman
I
on
try
a
to be the
mission.
last reach.
I love it. You're a woman on the mission, a woman on a mission. And you said, thank you for joining us. So you're everywhere. So first of all, I played the video of what you have coming up. Super exciting.
Yeah.
So tell us about this event. What had you start these virtual events, first of all?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Why did you start these virtual events?
Oh, why did I start these virtual events? Well, I started the virtual events because when the COVID pandemic shift moved us into a new direction, I had no alternative. Well, I did have an alternative. I had a choice. You either pivot to online, take my events from live conferences, annual conferences, which I did every year. You was a part of that. Yes. And I was attending our coaching session with Nancy Matthews, Women's Prosperity Network. And she said to us right after the pandemic shifted all of our lives, she said, do not change focus of your vision. All you have to do is pivot. Mm-hmm. That was all I needed to hear. And this is why coaches are essential.
Yes.
Because coaches lead us, they guide us, and they direct us. And
keep the eye on the prize.
And I hosted my first event was May 14, 2020. And I hosted my first online event, which was something I didn't know I was going to be able to do it because I didn't know how to do it, but I had to try it in order to do it. And that's the key. When we have an idea, we have to try it. Because Napoleon Hill says that one sound idea is all one need to achieve success. And that helped me over as well. And the first event that I hosted was a video training using your smartphone as a branding tool to create videos. And I sold 101 tickets for that event. And that's what got me started. And it was a lot of fun. And I just kept hosting back to back. I would teach StreamYard. I was teaching Zoom. I was teaching Eventbrite, because I do master classes as well. And all of these events are paid events because my coaches, Bill Walsh, Nancy Matthews, Sharon Lecter, all of them taught me to pay and play. Mm-hmm. So I was hosting events in my backyard for free prior to me starting hosting any events back in 2000, around 2012. And I would have all the entrepreneurs come in and we would just do our little spiel. And I would pay for the DJ, I paid for the food, I paid for the rental of the table and chairs for the vendors. And when I started my attending coaching programs with Bill Walsh, Nancy Matthews, attending their public speaking trainings, both of them told me, you have a business. All you have to do is monetize it. And
Mm,
then I started going into hotels, and I tried it, and
nice.
it's been working ever since. And then the pandemic shift came, and I am so grateful for it because
Growing and growing.
online works very well for me. We posted over 30 events online, and it took me into another stream of income, which allows me to share my knowledge with individuals who want to host online events. So I'm also teaching individuals how to raise up more platforms, is what I look at it as, because
Wow.
entrepreneurs need to speak, they need to be heard. And if they, they got to get through all of that, and we have to be visible in order for people to get to know, like, and trust us. And this is what I do. I have a passion for it. As a matter of fact, I didn't tell you this. I was supposed to be bowling this evening. I paid for a bowling team session, and I
Uh,
forgot. But when I booked this, I wasn't thinking about bowling. And I brought that up for a reason, because when you are so passionate about what your vision is and what what
your purpose.
achieving your goals,
Mm-hmm.
nothing else matters. And it was amazing. I forgot about that. I thought about it this evening. I said, I'm going to call and change the date. I said, oh, Lord, she's already posted on LinkedIn. But you know what? I said, I'm happy right where I am. But I still supported them. So they got a little something for
They
that.
got something,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
it's it is what you said there is so important to keep your eye on the vision, and that we need coaches, and you help people you coach, as you were just explaining, a lot of people into helping them develop another stream of income, helping them develop their online presence, giving them visibility. And so let's talk about this event that's coming up. And I just wanted to say hi to Di Carter. She's shouting you out in the comments. um,
Can't see the comments, but go ahead.
yeah,
I see
and
them.
because oh, sorry, I put it up earlier. She said, "Way to go, Dr. Patricia. So
Thank
proud of
you.
you."
Hey, D. Oh, my goodness, that's D. Okay, yes, I see them now. I was with D in California. You remember D, me and you.
Oh, of
I
course, of
forgot you was there
course.
too. Yeah, thank you for joining us, D. Oh, wow.
So
Nice.
the event that you have coming up, and what these online virtual events do is it opens up to a broader market as well. So you can join from anywhere in the world, be a part of this event.
Absolutely.
So tell us the lineup that you have that
Oh,
are speaking to help entrepreneurs live the dream, um, and give us that first, and then I'll ask
oh,
my next question.
wow. Well, our events, we have speakers. Yes, we do. We set a platform for speakers. And this event, we have Trish Carr. Of course, I want to call Trish Carr out. That's my mentor, my coach. She's a co-founder of Women's Prosperity Network. Trish Carr. She's going to be talking about how important organizations are. And I can talk about that. I can go on and on. I've been in an organization for 8 years. And many of the speakers that have been on every event that we host comes from that organization. And that's what convinced me that people do need to get to know, like, and trust you. And when you are in an organization or a community, as we call it as well, people get to know, like, and trust you. But if you don't show up, or you just show up every now and then and you're not consistent, people are gonna that sort of
You're
contributes to
not
the
building
way
that. Yeah.
business. So I have been, and I'm also affiliate. I have affiliate with them because of the events that I host. I get paid from WPN too, because many of the people who come to my events, they see my success and they want the same success or better. And so therefore they join Women's Prosperity Network. So many, many, many people have joined that organization in the 8 years that I've been hosting these events.
Nice.
And then,
Excellent.
and
Who
then
else would
we
you
have,
like to shout out?
huh?
Who else?
I
What
don't
other
have
speaker?
I don't have them all in front of me, but I'm just gonna kind of call it off a little bit as I
Yeah.
can remember. I know we have her name is Nora
Mhm.
Erasmi. She's going to be talking about taxes, finances, and I think that's something we all need to know
Really
more
important.
about. And she's right behind me, Nora, and she's going to be talking about the financial part of it and taxes. And I think I'll be bringing on my team, not my team, but I'll be hiring her because I'm in Georgia now. I'm no longer in Florida, so I need a new tax person to do
Yes.
Georgia
To
tax.
take care of Georgia
You
tax
know,
law.
and
Yeah.
so, yes. So everything we need is in this. Is in an entrepreneur somewhere has it. So it's no reason why we can't get what we need because somebody has it somewhere. And then
Yes.
Das, his name is Sumyadipta Das. He will be talking about landing pages versus websites. And he's very adamant about what he does as well. And he is also my partner. And all these beautiful banners and everything that I post on social media, much of it, his team does it. The video you just paid, his team does all of those things for us, as well as many people in my network. He serves all of us. And his prices are excellent. And then we have Ying Lo behind me. Ying, she talks about the mother. She has 8 kids, and she talks about the balancing the parental role as well as the business role.
Business.
And
that's important.
And she also assists women over 50 because I've attended some of her sessions. And I tell you, when I went to her sessions, I had a headache. A couple of times I had a headache because I had been working and just, like I said, I'm doing good doing what I'm doing. All headaches are not bad. All stress is not bad. It's called eustress. And every time I go to the session with her, it was a series that we had, my headache would leave because I was able to share what I was feeling. When you're working at home, I don't get to hang out with you like I used to do,
Yeah.
So I can't ride in the car with you and we can talk about things. So when you're here in this house by yourself but everything's on social media, you don't really regurgitate on your audience. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you hold all that stuff in.
You need tears. You need tears up and across.
So we need that. And she just sort of took me out of my comfort zone, and I was glad I did because I needed that quiet time, the meditation, to have a chance to release some of those things that was stressing me, and I didn't know they were stressing me. Sometimes you have to hear yourself talk.
Yes.
In order to realize.
Oh, that's so true.
Come on now, Alicia.
That's so true. Boom.
Yeah. So I'm just really I got a beautiful group of people around me who are taking care of me. And then Manira, she's been with me for years. Manira, she flew into Miami Fort Lauderdale when we had the event in 2000.
The last live event.
Yeah.
And I see Palmona.
Yeah, Palmona. She just received the honorary doctorate award from Theophany University. Just for those of you who are listening, titles are very essential in our roles, any role in life. Mr., Mrs., teacher, principal, whatever. In this entrepreneur arena, titles definitely raises our level of authority, and it definitely increases our brand. So if you're interested in wearing the title doctor because of the work that you have already done, I am affiliated with Theophany University in Haiti. Again, thank you to the pandemic shift, and they make it happen for us. So I am the relations head, a representative. And if you want to level up in your titles, please see me.
All right. So this is, you can register on Eventbrite. This event is really about you as an entrepreneur getting the tools and the information that you need to level up your business. So every speaker that's going to present during this event has something for you to help you operate in your business at a higher level, and therefore achieving that entrepreneurial dream of a successful business.
That's right.
So it's October 29th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's all virtual, so you don't have to worry about, driving, getting your car, driving anywhere. You can, get dolled up from the waist up and put your camera on and show up. Like you always say, you got to dress up and show up.
We have networking, of course. We go into our breakout rooms. We have networking. We also have games where the whole entire platform gets to play. And on that particular, this is a big deal. The last event, I would love for all of you to attend. The last event is this is our last of 6 events, and we're celebrating our success because we had challenges along the way, but we didn't miss an event. Not only that, I trained 3 other individuals to host their events, and so I just stayed focused. So me and Das, we have to pat ourselves on the back. And so we're celebrating this event. My family is coming. My oldest sister is in this event for the very first time ever being in an event. But She will come to the events. But I asked her to be a part of it. And she said yes. And then, of course, she's the matriarch of the family. So when she sends a link out, everybody registers.
Everybody, not everybody, everybody,
Everybody, whether they coming out,
everybody.
girl, those tickets were popping in. And then the network of women that I have and some of the men as well. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So we're going to raise the bar at this event. We would love for you all to come. And we also have our dates already scheduled for next year. We're having 6 online events. I have the dates scheduled for that as well. And
Which
we'll
you'll
be
find out about
at the next event.
At the next event, so that you can,
in October.
yeah,
bringing that up. So y'all come on
so
out.
you can find out and be a part of it. And like Patricia said, that you need the exposure. So your little face might be on the banner behind her the next time as one of the speakers at this event, because you need to be out there speaking. So go to the event to find out more about next year's event, so you can, put your hat in the ring to be a speaker at her next event in 2023.
We have when you said that, we have spotlight speakers. Those speakers speak 5 minutes. We have the TEDxX speakers. We add another X so we don't infringe on people's rights. And then we have the keynote speakers. They speak 30 minutes. The TEDxX speakers speak 15 minutes. And then we have the expert panelists who will respond to 5 questions from our expert panel moderator. And then we have a spoken word, which will be my own son. He is an artist, a writer. And so I'm excited. I'm just excited. I'm excited. We got a lot of good stuff coming up.
That's wonderful. Giving opportunities for other speakers to step in and share their knowledge, their gift, and also train. That's a training ground for speaking. So take advantage of those things. I know I've spoken at a couple of your events. I've appreciated the opportunity to speak at a couple of your events. So go ahead and register. It's Living the Dream 2022.eventbrite.com. So check it out.
And there they can also, when you scroll all the way up and down, they're going to see all the, I don't even really normally go through a process of talking about the speakers, because everything is right there on the site. Their bios are in video. All you have to do is click and listen, and it would tell a description of each and every one of them with their beautiful pictures and everything. So you got
everything right there.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, I thank you so much, Dr. Patricia Rogers, for joining us today and sharing this opportunity, because listen, this is an opportunity, everyone. The last thing I want to ask is, what is the fee for this event, so that we can let people know?
Okay, the fee is $30. I don't know if they can see it. It's on the banner, but it's also, that's okay, because it's kind of small. Yeah,
$30, but it's $30. Come on.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
$30 is a lunch.
It used to be $15, but we finally had to take it back up. We went way over the timeline for that.
You go out to any restaurant now, you order a drink, you order a lunch, and it's over $30. And what does that do? That food feeds you for 6 hours or
absolutely.
Or less.
And I want to just throw this in, Alicia. Everybody that comes to our events, if you are really an entrepreneur and you're really working your business, you understand the value of networking. You understand what that does for you. It builds your network. Not only that, when you come to our events, you walk away with emails in the chat. And we're talking emails in the chat. So
you walk away with contacts. You walk away with good contacts. So it's very important to be a part of it.
And it's a bonus. So
yeah. So
and if they want to connect with me, they can go to PatRogers360.com. Connect with me on all of my social media platforms. PatRogers360.com will take you to all of my platforms. And please connect. Let's connect. Let's connect. And I'm on LinkedIn, love LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook. So I am definitely out there.
Yeah. So go to PatRogers360.com to get more information about all the wonderful things she's doing. So check that out. And $30, that's a drop in the bucket in the investment, in the value that you're going to get out of this event. It's going to help transform your business. Absolutely. And it's well worth the investment to do it. So go to livingthedream2022.eventbrite.com. And I'll tell you what, one of the biggest benefits that you'll get is that you'll see your vision even bigger. You'll leave there knowing I can do this. I can
Yes.
accomplish bigger things than I thought I could.
Yes.
Here I was in my little, and it will expand your vision for your business and your life. So it's important to go to events like this to help you expand yourself. And it's important to invest in that
Absolutely.
time and the money to do that. So thank you, Pat, for sharing this opportunity, because it is an opportunity for those of you here on Small Business Saturday. Shout out.
Thank you.
All righty. Well, I thank you so much. That was Dr. Patricia Rogers. And let me tell you, you need to check that event out. It's on October 29th, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. So just set aside the rest of the day to be there and be present, to go to all the networking breakout, do the games, have fun, and learn, because it's a great opportunity to learn. Again, livingthedream.com, livingthedream2022.com. Sorry, livingthedream2022.eventbrite.com. Now, I just want to share a quick word from our sponsors. Thank you for joining us today. This episode is produced by Red Carpet CEO, a proud member of BOMA, the Black-Owned Media Alliance, advocating to close the disparity in advertising for Black-owned media. This show is sponsored by Audacious Concepts, Inc., a boutique consulting firm that provides audacious solutions to those nagging and persistent people problems clogging your revenue pipeline. For more information, visit audaciousconceptsinc.com. Now, here's a word from our other sponsors.
Are you curious about marijuana? Florida A&M University established the Medical Marijuana Education and Research Initiative, also known as MARY, to educate the public about medical marijuana use as well as the detrimental health and social impacts of unlawful marijuana use on local communities. Empower yourself with knowledge. Find out more at mmeri.famu.edu. mmeri.famu.edu. MARY. Educate, learn, talk.
Well, that is this episode of Small Business Saturday Shout Out. I am your host, Alicia Couri, and I thank you so much for tuning in today and sharing, your comments with us. Continue to leave comments. We will respond to your comments wherever you leave them, whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, on the different pages and platforms on Facebook, or YouTube. Again, be sure to check out some of our other shows. Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. And again, my quick shout out to L Designs, creating beautiful handmade jewelry just for you. So I will see you next time on the next episode of Small Business Saturday Shout Out. Take care, everybody.